Okay, let's talk about the Marc situation. He's been getting some hate on Twitter for security holes that people found in his product. And full disclosure, by the way, I'm a massive Marc fan. He's actually one of the biggest reasons why I decided to reject a big job offer and just focus fully on indie hacking. But from my understanding, I believe everything started with this tweet right here. Marc posted this October 13th, 2024. He hacked my site, so I paid him $300. This person emailed me yesterday about potential security issues on DataFast. He didn't ask for anything. He didn't post it publicly. I guess this is going to be very important soon. It was legit, so I sent him $300. And if you look over here, you can see there's an email where I guess he's actually like blurred it out, but he's reported some vulnerability disclosure, and then Marc basically paid him $300 for that. I think that's pretty cool. I think if you find something wrong in someone else's site, if you do it publicly, then you're basically encouraging everyone to take advantage of it. But by doing it privately, it showed that he really cared and wanted that to be fixed. So I guess this is really good. And if you look at the responses here, someone said you might consider creating a VDP that outlines steps. And it looks like Marc is taking this very seriously, so he wants to do something about that. Thought it was spam, was DataFast built on ships. So it looks like overall nothing crazy was going on here. And then after this person, Matt Pegg, posted something October 13th. And this is basically the same day that Marc posted that. And it said, changing the ID in a URL to access someone else's profile data isn't hacking, it's gross negligence on your part. I hope you've informed your users that your data could be leaked, right, Marc? So I'm guessing from this DataFast, essentially you could just get someone's information by just changing the ID, which is like, I guess it's a mistake. I'm not gonna lie, I've made it on some products I've made, especially when you're trying to ship fast, it's something that ends up happening, but I can see how people will be very concerned about that. And I think this is basically where some of the hate started on the same day. And if you scroll down here, you can see some people talking about it. If you think this is bad, wait for security holes in AI-made apps. Blah, blah, blah. Out of curiosity, how would someone acquire another user's ID? I guess that's also a thing. Like, even if you could change the ID on the browser to get someone else's data, it's not like instantly you have access to everyone's data. You would then need something that, like an endpoint that gives you every single person's ID, and then you can use that to access their data. Or you could just, I don't know, try to get random IDs and see if you can get a hit on data. So it's not like something that will give you access right away, but it's not great, especially if it's holding the data of every single app. And I know like DataFast, you have to connect your Stripe account and so on. So it might be a bit crazy, but again, I understand he probably built this very quickly and he probably fixed this as soon as the problem came up. So, okay. Slowly things are picking up, but nothing crazy yet, October 13th. Now let's move on to October 19th. This is when Simon posted. And from my understanding, this is where everything started to take off and go crazy. And Simon says, thousands of people shipped this garbage code to production using ShipFast. Straight away, garbage code. I mean, does this person sound like they're being genuine and they're trying to help? Not really. Does it sound like they're hating right away? Yes. But maybe they hate him because they actually just hate bad quality code and it's gotten on their skin a lot. But right straight away, it doesn't look like he's trying to be helpful. It looks like he's actually trying to call Marc out. And it finishes, Marc, you can learn how to secure Mailgun webhook. So if I look into this, you can see what's happening here, that this is a route that is used to receive emails from Mailgun and forward them to our customer support email. And I'm guessing from this route, you're meant to assure firstly that the request is coming from Mailgun before actually forwarding it to the email. If we go on this link right here, let's see what Mailgun says about that. So this is the Mailgun API. It says securing your webhooks. To keep content secure, webhooks should include a signature timestamp and token to create a hash map. A hash map is just a way to store items of identifier. The hash map also uses an API key to verify the data is coming from the developer's ESP. Okay, yeah, so as you'd expect, anyone can essentially hit this webhook if they know the endpoint. And this is, yeah, you're basically meant to first check to make sure it's not just a random person hitting it. This is a problem. I could see why he wouldn't secure this right away, because if this is just for like support request, the worst thing that can happen is that someone just finds this URL and just makes a million support requests and everything gets forwarded to your email, which isn't great. Yeah, but having this open is not something that's going to destroy your product. Except though, the problem here is that this is a boilerplate, right? So other people are going to build things on top of this. So if someone ends up buying Ship Fast and then building a product where this email endpoint is very important. For example, let's say they built a product where every time you email them, they do something on the back end that costs money, or they like run some AI product. So if they end up trusting the boilerplate and then using this right here, they could end up losing tens of thousands of dollars because someone found that endpoint and just kept hitting it. So it's not great, but I don't think, like if I found this, I'll just email Marc Clue. So maybe he emailed Marc Clue and Marc Clue didn't respond. Let's just read what's going on here. There's also a practical guide here. Someone says, I didn't know the code is so bad. Now I feel like I need to make security fast a real thing. I think this is just someone trying to sell their project, but okay. Yes, please. For those wondering, it doesn't sanitize the email address. Nope, that's not the problem. This made me want to look into how he implemented those Stripe hooks. Actually, let's actually check out the Stripe hook because I actually bought ShipFast. And I remember, yeah, so this is a Stripe webhook. You can see he's using the webhook secret to basically to verify that the Stripe event is legit. So for some things, it's clear that he's made a judgment call that Stripe is very important. This is where you don't want to make a mistake and give someone your product for free, which is funny because something about giving away the product for free is going to come out. I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. But yeah, you can see like Marc Clue hasn't taken shortcuts everywhere. He's actually made the Stripe webhook secure, but the Mailgun, it looks like he just skipped it there. He verified them correctly. This is crazy vulnerability, which is so easy to fix. Yes, it is. Then this is someone that looks like they're hating on Simon. Let's see what they say and let's see what Simon responds. Sharing on other people won't get you far. Also, security vulnerabilities should always be disclosed in private. I'll keep doing to disclose publicly. He's not answering my DMs and ignoring all the bug reports. I'm guessing if he actually messaged Marc Clue this and Marc Clue ignored him, that's not great. Judging from the way this is posted, I have a feeling that Simon did not send Marc Clue a nice message saying, hey, I just want to check. I just want to let you know that there's a security loophole in your product, because I guess going from back here, someone did message Marc Clue, email him, and he paid that person $300. So it shows that Marc Clue is the type of person that will actually listen and pay money. So the question is, why did he ignore Simon? I'm curious to know what Simon sent to him. Simon didn't show any screenshots, so we don't know anything there. But from the get-go, my honest opinion is that Simon should send this privately to Marc Clue, because by making this public, he's basically put Marc Clue's product in danger. And almost every single person that's bought Marc Clue's product is basically in danger because of this tweet. So I think this is a careless tweet to just put out there. And if you're basically trying to bring awareness to it, you can do so by maybe tweeting something and not saying exactly what the problem is. Just keeping it, kind of hidden, because right now it's now clear what the problem is and everyone can take advantage of it. So I don't know. I'm not sure I agree with this, but I can see where he's coming from, because I guess some people really care about security, and to him this could have easily been fixed, so why wasn't it? Okay, next. So moving on, October 21st. This is how many days from the Simon's post? 2 days from Simon's post. Someone posted this. Launch Viral. Launch Viral is another product Marc Clue has. By Marc Clue is so secure that you don't need to pay or sign up to access the course. Honestly, if he hasn't sold this course template for $49, I wouldn't have written this. Customers deserve to know what they're paying for. I sent him an email 6 days ago. There's been no response or attempt to fix the issue. Vulnerability, intern level mistake. Okay, so it looks like someone got into his product for free. This person emailed him 6 days ago. Now, considering Marc Clue has, 130,000 followers on Twitter, he has a lot of people using this product, tens, I guess, maybe hundreds of people paying for his product every week, and probably, I would guess, maybe hundreds of customer support requests. 6 days is not a long time to be waiting for a response and basically getting upset and then just posting this on Twitter. I think if I was Mark Liu, I'm putting myself in his position and someone messaged me saying, hey, I just got access to your course for free. I might not jump to fix it right away because worst case scenario, more people get access to my course for free. And really no one loses out on anything. So I wouldn't, like 6 days is not enough for me to say, oh my God, I'm gonna try to save hundreds of dollars from being wasted, especially if it's only one person that's taking advantage of it. If, for example, you messaged Mark Clue saying, hey, I can get everyone's password and username that is using your product, I would expect he would respond instantly because that affects all his users. But in this case, it only affects him and he's basically choosing to not respond in 6 days. 6 days is not that long. Usually I follow up with people after a week and then maybe after that, then I say, okay, they're ignoring me. So I don't know. I feel like, again, it might seem like I'm being, like I'm really like on Mark Clue's side here. I'm being as, I guess I'm being as understanding of everyone's perspective as possible, but I don't think 6 days is a long time. I think this person really couldn't wait to share this. And maybe because Simon was getting the hype, he wanted to jump in on the hype, so he posted this too. Yeah, I don't know about this. Moving on. The same day, Mark Clue responded. I was a virgin an hour ago. This was funny to me. I've never blocked anyone after 3 years on Twitter, but my feed in the past 30 days is made of developers who think the world can be fixed with more tests. Dozens of people try to screw my sites every day, and they claim a critical vulnerability issue. Mark Clue is very pissed, you can clearly tell, because they could bypass a paywall, add a special character to their username. Clap, clap, clap. So fuck it. I blocked people who yap instead of shipping. I want to see posts of indie makers who build and print money, keep shipping. I can see he's mad. They've definitely pissed him off. Bypassing paywall, he's like, who gives a fuck? It's my paywall, I lose money. Adding a special character to your username, boo-hoo, who cares? I can see he's mad and he started blocking people. I mean, he's human. I would be pissed off if people did that to me. In hindsight, I wouldn't say this is the best response because there is no better way to ensure that you're going to get more attack than blocking people and basically showing that you're upset, because especially the world of Twitter, or X, sorry, I don't actually use it, but especially the world of X, people are going to jump on it and they're going to try to take advantage of your product more. So I don't think it's the best response. If I was him, I would have said, hey, I see everyone is trying to trying to hack my apps. It would be great if we could like work together to fix some of the issues. I've created this special Slack group or like Discord group where you can join and just like let me know what's going on and how I can fix it. And then yeah, if you did that, people would be like, oh, okay, this person cares. So I think from this, it's showing he's upset and it makes sense, but by doing this, he's basically like encouraging other people to attack him, which isn't great. I feel bad for him. I know he's just trying to build products, and Ship Fast is actually a useful product that helps people build fast. And it seems like all these people are just shitting on it, so he's going to be mad. But yeah, maybe not the best response. Let's see what some people say about that. I've just been observing from the outside, but it does seem like people are surfacing legit vulnerabilities. Exactly, I would agree. That has 1,300 likes, so it seems like, yeah, you shouldn't just be calling them yappers. I was a virgin an hour ago, you should have stopped there. Useful comments. This is a bad take in my opinion. Your answer to being exposed for selling thousands of copies of a boilerplate with numerous security vulnerabilities to block people who yap instead of shipping. I do think it would have been better if those finding issues would have been. Yeah, I agree. But I would say in this case, they're making it seem like the boilerplate itself has security vulnerabilities. But really, it seems more like the product he's built with the boilerplates has security vulnerabilities. Because the boilerplates, from what I understand, the way I used it, it has landing page, it has Stripe. Everything else you build on top of it is up to you how you develop it. So if you end up building routes that are not secured, it's up to you. So I don't think that's a huge, and apart from the Mailgun, I guess, the Mailgun is one, but I wouldn't say the Mailgun is a big flaw, because worst case scenario just allows a lot of people to send you, what is it called? Customer support emails if you're not building anything important on top of it. So yeah, I can see though, I can see this is not a great response, and this is gonna get people pissed and more people are gonna try to hack his product. This is not a good look. Yeah, it really looks like people do not agree it's a good look. Okay, moving on. This was posted the same day, and I'm in. Thanks for the inspiration. This is Simon. Thanks, Simon, for the inspiration. I'm sorry to add to the drama, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but when you literally sell paywall code, you should probably know how to build a secure paywall. Again, this seems like a hater to me, not gonna lie. And I'm in, like, oh my God, I've been trying so hard to get into his fucking product. Now I'm in. Yeah, okay. So, like what? You've just basically shown the world you're a hacker and you've basically messed with someone's product. And now you're making it public that you can do this and now other people want to do it. Again, to me, this looks like someone that's just trying to take advantage of the situation and get people to, I don't know, discover his Twitter and like follow him, I guess. When someone tells you that your flagship product is laughable and insecure, you should probably do something about it rather than being publicly dismissive on X and act like it doesn't matter. He does have a point. I think because of Marc Clu's response, maybe George is basically trying to say, fuck you, I'm going to hack your product, which is fair. It's hating, but maybe he's been a hater on purpose because Marc Clu actually had a horrible response to what was going on initially. We all make mistakes. I've shipped insecure code before, but this is just embarrassing. Fair enough. By the way, if anyone wants to try and bypass the paywall in his product, be my guest. I like that. He's basically saying, I've done this to other people, but feel free to do it to me. And DM me here or email me if you find an exploit. Funny thing is, he didn't DM or email Marc Clu when he found the exploit, he posted it. So that's kind of funny. Update, this blew up yesterday and lots of other people figured out the vulnerability because it's that easy. Marc seems to have finally fixed it now. So here's the lowdown system. I'm sure you won't hear it from him. Yeah, okay. It's laughably easy. I'm not a hacker at all. I know nothing about blah, 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 but I still managed to figure out in no time. Yeah, to me, again, this is someone not being useful. This is someone that's tried to add to it. I don't think this is a great look. Moving on. If Shipfast fucks up in any way, all the damage is on you. Quick reminder to read the TOS. This was posted on the same day. It looks like Shipfast has a TOS that says it does not give any warranty, guarantee, or any terms as to the quality, fitness, for purpose, or otherwise for the software. For any loss or profit, you're basically responsible for any loss, but every single product that you use on the fucking internet has this on there. Like, it doesn't. Everything I use has this. Like, go on any product you use and they have something written like this over there. So I don't think that's a big deal. Again, I think this is someone just trying to add to it. Of course, no one's going to make a boilerplate and say I'm responsible for anything that you build on top of the boilerplate, or if the boilerplate doesn't work. I don't think that's great. Again, this doesn't mean you shouldn't care about security. It doesn't mean you should ship shit code, but yeah, I think this doesn't add anything. This is, again, George adding something, isn't getting hate, is successful. He's getting hate because he's a fraud who's getting rich by exploiting the naivety of inexperienced hopefuls who don't know any better. This doesn't make any sense because I'm a good developer, and I bought Shipfast because he implemented a lot of shit that I couldn't be bothered to implement. So I don't think he's exploiting anyone because I think a lot of people have actually managed to build things and make money from his product. So I don't know. I don't believe in this take. I don't know about that. Marc Clu also commented again the next day, ethical hacking for the good of the community. BS, my server logs are on fire. Hundreds of bots crawl my API endpoints all day. They abuse my support pretending to be customers. He's really mad now. I fixed the Shipfast paywall. You can't get it for free. Sorry, he's fixed it. Sorry, he's basically saying you can't get it for free. Sorry, okay, big deal. It's my product. I hired someone to help me full time and then show no roadblock. That's cool. I guess everyone, as hating as everyone has been, they encourage them to basically hire someone full time to work in security, so you can say they basically achieved their goals in a way. Indie hacking has become a witch hunt. Everyone's pointing out bugs to burn each other back to shipping. Again, I can see how this is going to piss people off because he doesn't seem like he's sorry for releasing any code that has vulnerability. Even if it's not a big vulnerability, the easiest thing you can do is say sorry, or else people are going to try to dig deeper into it. So, yeah. I don't know, but at least he fixed it, which is good. And then finally, Marc Clu posted this video to his Twitter.
Hey Twitter, I would like to take 3 minutes to talk about the events that happened in our community recently. So 2 years ago, I had $0. I shipped fast because I wanted to move fast.
Oh my God, I feel so bad. He looks very tired. I don't know. I hope he's been sleeping. I know he cares about his 8-hour sleeps, but I hope he has been doing that.
Even faster. Back then, I had almost no users, so security wasn't really an issue. There was no problem. I was just, focused on not being broke. Now I have 130,000 followers on Twitter, and the rules have changed. Thousands of people use my apps, and security is a bigger deal. More users means more bugs.
What's very interesting is Peter Levels everyone knows that his login is very insecure for like photo AI. I think he might have changed it, but it was very insecure for like literally the first few months, where he basically says your UID. So if you guess someone's your UID, you're basically into the account. But it made sense. He's an indie hacker. He's making it himself. It's not a big deal. So I wonder why people went easier on him over there. Because that was basically a UID that will get you into someone's account and you have access to the account. But people are going crazy for this. Interesting.
I didn't notice before. This is new for me and I am learning as I go. I care about my users and critical bugs are not okay. Shipping fast is still important, but shipping fast does not mean shipping irresponsibly. So from now,
I don't agree. I think in the first few days, when you're shipping a new product, ship responsibly. But once people start using the product and you've made $1 million from it, which he has, then maybe that's when you should start shipping responsibly.
now I'm prioritizing security more than before.
It's good.
I fixed most of the bugs that the community reported, and in the following weeks, I'll keep testing everything. And even though I did not handle this well, I am very grateful.
That's good. He's accepted he didn't handle it well. That's good. I love Mark, man. I feel bad for him that this is happening, but I think he's taking it well now.
For the people who reported the bugs. I have been growing up in this community for the past 3 years. Entrepreneurship is hard, and this community is a safe place to support each other and grow together.
Not so safe now, is it?
So I've been building in public with other hundreds of indie makers out there. And when we would find something in each other's app, we would send them a private DM. But recently, I have seen reporting those bugs publicly on Twitter, and that got me confused because a DM could have fixed it without doing any harm. So
Exactly. He's saying if you just DM'd me, you would have fixed it and you wouldn't have harmed anything. So the question is, did Simon actually DM him or not? Weird.
I just did not respond to that. And very quickly, I started to see in my newsfeed lots of posts reporting bugs publicly on Twitter. And I just feel a little bit attacked. And so for the first time in 3 years, I started blocking people on Twitter. So I would like to apologize for reacting emotionally to people giving me feedback. I'm grateful for all the bug reports, and I should have used that in order to improve my product.
That's fair.
And since blocking is not an answer, I've unblocked all the people who gave valuable feedback. And as always, you know, my Twitter.
I wonder if he unblocked Simon, because he said he unblocks people who gave valuable feedback. What about people who didn't give valuable feedback? But that's really cool, though. That's good on his side, walking back what he's done and just being, not being too proud to just say, hey, I made a mistake and I'm going to fix it.
DMs are always open, so just feel free to slide in. Now, there is one thing I'm worried about. Recently, I received lots of hacking attempts. The public bug report have spread outside of our community. And right now, there are people with hundreds of bots trying to scrap my website, people testing fake credit cards on my site, and people who manage to pay and end up charging back right away. I know people in our community have good intention, but public...
It's so funny how when like things like this happen, everyone just jumps on it. Everyone's on the hype train. Oh my God, I want to find something wrong so I can make a tweet about it. Fuck, oh my God, oh my God. It's kind of annoying. Humans are very sad, but hey, it is what it is. Basically, I'm almost jumping on the bandwagon too because I'm making a video about this. If you make a video about something going on the internet, you basically accept that, oh my God, I'm going to get views because people want to know. Although I'm making it because I didn't see anyone making a video about it, but you could almost say I'm basically jumping on the bandwagon too, so I can't blame everyone, but it's very sad.
Bug reports, even without disclosing how to get there, will attract sharks. I have received serious attacks recently, and without my track record on Stripe, my account would have been banned.
Whoa.
And these could easily happen to someone just starting out. So to avoid these kind of issues, let's think twice when sharing bugs reports publicly.
I agree.
And finally, I want to thank you who've been sending me a DM, an email, or a message in the past 7 days. Despite all the attacks and attempts, I am beyond grateful for your message. It has been a little bit of a chaos recently, but your word message means so much to me. You remind me of why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I should keep doing it, pushing through. The internet is a beautiful place thanks to people like you, and I am beyond grateful for all the support. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Keep shipping, Mark. Don't worry about everything. People make mistakes. Just move on. Make your next million. Forget about them.